Make sure we're live here. And it looks like we are all right. Hello, everyone. We're going to do a little bit of a pre-race show here for Acre's first points paying race of the season. We're going to transfer it over to the broadcast right now. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second annual Backstretch 500. I'm your host, Racing Guy 2448. Supposed to be joined alongside two people, but both of which had plans come up later in time. So both of which are not here for now. But one of them said he might be able to join for the race broadcast. But oh well. But yeah, today we're here to talk about and get ready for the second annual Backstretch 500. And the race is going to be starting. Still got a little bit of a cough, but race will be starting in a little under an hour. And it should be fun. So I guess the first thing we'll look at here for pre-race is silly season. So here are the teams we have. So we'll start off with the smallest team, 3M Motorsport, or 3M Motorsports, I guess you could call it too, but its official name, Michigan Madman Motorsports, full of drivers who didn't quite make RGA, but I'm friends with, so I wanted them on a team I own. So it is co-owned by all four of us drivers here on that team. Happy late birthday, Pineapple. I don't know why I was confused on that. Let's take a look at the silly season. You got Python in the 7, Truck in the 47, and Jackhammer in the 2, all on what we believe to be one-year deals. So we will see what happens with them at the end of the season. But they are on Michigan Man Motorsports, which has a technical alliance with RGA. So look for those teams to be working together out on the track. One rookie on that team, you have Jackhammer in the 2, and then you have Truck, who won a race last year, Python, who won a race last year. Those two on that team as well. You never know what could happen with them, so keep an eye out for them, as they can always pop up and win a race. Now let's go to our two teams with 5 cars. You have NASCraft Racing. NASCraft is our newest team owner here in Acre. Let's take a look at their team. Obviously, NASCraft in the number 11 car. He will be racing. He is the team owner. He'll be with that team for as long as he wishes to race. Now, we believe everybody on that team is on 2-year deals. So their contracts will be expiring at 2025, at the end of 2025, if this is true. But let's take a quick look at their team. Can I switch my number? We already got you marked down. What number do you want to switch to? Take that 4th seat. There you go. So we got Fire in the 48, Master in the 91, Vega in the 36, and Doctor in the 88. We got Pineapple here for pre-race interviews. Well, you're in the 91 right now, so just FYI. Now, that's a pretty good team right there. It's going to be interesting to see how, the teamwork is there, because you got some drivers who can be very cooperative and very uncooperative at the same time. So that's going to be very interesting to see. Now, at Bloxy Motorsports, you got Okay, the wall fell down. I think I forgot to anchor the walls when I made this game. Hold on. That broke. I had to make this game in a rush. I only had time for like 2 walls. Oh well. We got the background wall. We have Bloxy in the 42, Goff in the 4, Dodge in the 18, Thunder in the 38, and Ash, the new guy, in the 37. That's going to be another very interesting team. Again, he got... Oh. Yeah, and there goes the other wall. Push, push, push. Alright, apologize for the inconvenience here, but yeah, so again, Boxing Motorsports is going to be an interesting team. And then if we go to race a guy out of sport, we have Pineapple in the 81, Banana Boy in the 9, Jonathan in the 8, Billy in the 3, Easy in the 1, and Transformer. We had one extra person, so RGA got the 6th driver, Transformer. All of them good till at least 2027. And then you have your 2 part-time drivers of myself, Racing Guy, and Dantron. That is a good team right there. Alright, so yeah, that is the teams. Eventually, at some point, we'll look at who is the favorites, why, and why not everyone will win the race. So yeah, I guess while we got 2 drivers here, we're gonna interview them. So here, how do you feel about the season heading into it? We asked Pineapple the question, and let's see what he had to say because he answered the stream chat. I said, feel great, just hoping I win more races, and yes, I do feel better than last year. So Pineapple obviously had to get into the season very confident. That's what you like to see, especially as a team owner. But I still want to beat him in the races. I run on a part-time schedule now, so not as many opportunities to win here. The race time is going to be posted. Yeah, I'll post the schedule. I'll post the schedule, but just know we're probably gonna have weekend schedules come out on like the Thursday before. Yeah. And but anyway, said I feel great. The only thing I'm worried about is not making it to the race. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm going to try to get a schedule and stick to it, but I don't know how well that will go. So our candidates for that, for Rookie of the Year. Candidates for Rookie of the Year are Ash, Goff, Doctor, Dantron, Transformer, and Jackhammer. Easy as well, forgot easy. Alright, we got Golf and Doctor seem to be the favorite head of the drivers heading in. I mean, I think realistically, you got to look at Doctor, Easy as well. Easy is goated. He will do good. I mean, if we're talking Backstretch Battles Rookie of the Year, I mean, I think Jackhammer might have a good shot. My buddy, he's pretty good. Also, we're TBD on if one of my other friends will join. He is actually, insane in Backstretch Battles. He might actually, show up and just win everything. Alright, well, let's take a look at our drivers here this year. We'll compare their season to last year. We'll say if they're a rookie or not. And, what to look out for. So we got Python. He won a race in Backstretch Battles last year. Master, you are on NASCRAFT's team. So we had, last year, Python won a race in the playoffs. He won the playoff opener. A little bit of luck there as the other part-time driver opponent was kind of wrecking everybody, but he just got through. But he had a good car, and, he ran well throughout he ran last throughout most of the race, but, he put up a solid effort in some of his other races, so. Yeah, he bid for a team. So, Bloxy, your team is yourself, Goff, Dodge, Thunder, and the new guy, Ash. Like it or not, that's your team. Truck, he also had a pretty good car, 43. Alright, you got the 43, Master. Truck also had a pretty solid season last year. He didn't run many races, but in the races he did run, he ran pretty well. He won one of them, and he's been improving, and I really think this year is going to be his breakout year. I think he can finally put it all together, get some good runs in. Jackhammer's a rookie. He is pretty strong in Backstretch Battles. I don't know if he's going to show up in any other series, but he can do good. Oh yeah, Voxy, you are definitely going to destroy RGA. Next, we got Pineapple. He's coming off of a very solid rookie season, or first season, I should say, because we're all rookies last season. He won 23 races and ran solid in every series he ran in. I believe he finished second in points and all that. Maybe Banana Boy edged him out in the playoff standings in row stock, but Pineapple ran solid in most of the seasons. He finished top 3 in all the series he ran. And, yeah, he's going to be a threat this year. Same with Banana Boy. He did pretty bad in the Cars Cup series, but that was just because of a penalty he got. And if it wasn't for that, he would have, I think, just made the playoffs. So, he, again, top 3 driver last season. He won 13 races. He's going to be a threat this year. You got to look out for him. We have Jonathan. He's going to be good this season. Didn't show up to any Backstretch Battles races last season, but he won 6 races in the kind of mid part of the season, and he'll be good. Billy, he also won 6 races, I believe, Billy won 8 races last season. He's going to be a threat on the super speedways as usual. So, yeah, you gotta look out for him. Oh, yeah, we'll get to that, Bloxy. We'll get to that. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get some tissues real quick, just so I can blow my nose and I can actually breathe a little bit. So, yeah, be right back. Alright, I'm back. I apologize for the delay there. Let's see here. Then you have Easy. He made one start last season at Watkins Glen in the full pack series, and he was out in front. He was looking good, and he was looking like he was going to win that race when unfortunately time ran out for him and he had to go. But if he had stayed, I think he would have won that race. So Easy, if he shows up, he's going to be a threat. You got to look out for him. Then you have Transformer. Very, very stuffy. Tissue. Alright, I cleared out one nostril so I can kind of breathe. Alright, sorry for the delay. Transformers are rookie. He's very laggy, but, you know, he'll pull something. He pulls something off. I believe in him. Then we got myself. Going part-time this season. Still going to run a bunch of races, but, not as much. I think it'll be a fun season. Being part-time, it's just, I got to make the most out of these races that I run, because there's not always just going to be tomorrow. It's might be a week or so away. So, you know, with less opportunities to win, I just got to make sure I make the most out of every single race. Dantron, another rookie. He's also kind of laggy, but, you know, he'll do something. NASCRAP next on the list. He has 3 wins from the previous season. What team do I land in? You, Dantron, you are part-time for Racing Guy Outer Sport on my team. Next up, we got NASCraft. yeah, we'll go over the rules in a second. Then we have NASCraft. 3 wins last season. He'll be good. Fire. We're gonna do a speed run here on the rest of these guys because you guys got a bunch of questions. Fire. 6 wins last season. He's pretty good. He'll do good this year, I think. It's just a matter of does he continue to get penalties. Master, I think he'll finally be able to put some wins together here, but, you know, we'll get into that a little later. Vega, this might be the year he breaks through. I mean, I think a lot of these guys are going to do pretty good this year. It's just going to be a matter of when they do it and how they do it. Doctor, he's shown he can run good in the off-season events. I mean, Bloxy, you always got to look out for him. Goff's a rookie, but if he could keep his cool, he can go out there and win some races. Dodge, he showed strength at the end of last season. I think he can pull off a few wins here and there. Thunder, he only got 1 win last season, but I think this year he'll probably get a few more, maybe 4 or so wins this year. And then Ash, rookie, we really have no idea what to expect out of him. Okay, that's cool. Alright, let's see if I have the rules here, because if not... Send it to myself. Yes, I do. Alright, so here is the acre rulebook. Now, there is some rules I forgot, but it won't really matter for backstretch battles at the moment. Track limits. I need wins. Yeah, you do. You should have won a few more last season. Alright. Section 1.1 track limits. Basically stating that we will have predetermined track limits at... we aren't really doing... I mean, we'll do interviews in a second here. We got one more... We got rules, and then we have one more thing to go talk about, and then we can do interviews, and then at about 7:20, 7:25, we gotta do pre-race ceremonies, and then I'll start trying to get the map to load in. Once we do, we'll get the race going. Alright, 1.1, basically stating that there is a predetermined track limit. Super speedways, there will be a double yellow line rule. Also, Acre's going to be stricter this year, so don't slip up. There's going to be double yellow line rule on super speedways. So if you pass someone below the yellow line, you have to give the spot back. If you get forced below the line, then the person who forces you below the line will get maybe a stop and go penalty or like drop to the back penalty. I don't know. We got to figure that out. Road courses, stay within the 2 white lines on the outside of the track. You can't have more than 2 tires off at one time, or the curbs. The curbs we count as an extension of the racetrack. And then short track intermediates, just if it's paved, it's legal. But if issues arise, then that will change. And basically, there's backstretch battles is way different, but yeah. Don't drive backwards. I feel like that's pretty clear. I'm just gonna do a brief generalization of the rules here. Don't fight drivers. Although, if you challenge the other to a boxing game, we'll send you to a fighting game, like a Roblox fighting game. If the other agrees to the challenge, I should say, and you both agree to a fight, we will send you to a Roblox fighting game. Winner of the fight will get no penalty. The loser will get double the penalty. So it's basically a double or nothing risk for both the drivers involved, but yeah. Alright, thanks, Sean. Drivers are expected to race to their fullest and not give up. So, yeah. If a driver's AFK, they will have 5 minutes. If it takes more than 5 minutes, explain what it is. If it's justifiable, we'll let you go. You won't use your laps. If it's something you could have done beforehand, then, you're out of luck. 1.5, basically saying, you can make contact, you can hit people, you can make contact with other people, just don't, destroy everyone, go on a rampage and wreck 10 people in a row. Just be careful with the contact. And then you may retaliate if it's considered justifiable. An example of that would be if somebody bumps you out of the way on lap 4, race 2 of the season, costing them the championship. 10 races later, in retaliation, that would not be considered justifiable. You'd get a penalty for that. Lap cars race with respect. Don't wall ride unless you're lagging. If you're lagging, get to the wall, let the pack go by, and then get back in line behind the pack, let the lag settle down so you can try to avoid an accident. That one doesn't really matter. That one doesn't really matter. Cautions matter. So, caution will be thrown if there is a wreck that deserves to be recognized. So, now, backstretch battles, there aren't any cautions, so you don't have to worry about that. If a car is to go upside down, caution will be thrown no matter the result. Intentionally bringing out a caution will result in a harsh penalty. If there's a car crashing way in the back and they're out of the way and their laps down or even just kind of, fourth and they kind of fall back to like 6th, we might not throw the yellow for that. Just because they're out of the way and we're trying to keep the race going. And back marker yellows may not be thrown. So basically, if there's a car wrecked in the back, they're out of the way, and it looks like they're trying to bring out a yellow, we may not throw the yellow for that. 2.1, there are no cautions in backstretch battles. So, Section 5, 2.1, are no yellows in backstretch battles, so not much to worry about that. Section 6 is just if you get to the wall when you're lagging. Restart. That doesn't really matter in Backstretch Battles, except we won't have the wall up because the wall goes down pretty quick after I get in. So just line up at the line, wait for the countdown, and then go. Wrecking a DNF, that doesn't really matter in Backstretch Battles. Points format, you guys are going to like this. So, every series is going to follow this playoff format. 50 points for a win, 40 points for second, 30 points for third, 24 points for fourth, 20 points for fifth, 18 points for sixth, 12 points for seventh, 9 points for eighth, 5 points for ninth, and 1 point for 10th. Any other position after that, if there's a game with more than 10 spots, will result in 0 points. Stage winners will be awarded 50 points for a win. It's always been that. Most laps led award will get 15 points. That, again, stages, most laps led doesn't matter in Backstretch Battles. Guess it's just I know it's 30. Oh, goody for dirt. Yeah. Alright, 1 point for, so the playoff format, we're using the wild card format. So for those of you who don't know how that works, NASCAR uses this format. The top predetermined amount of drivers will make the playoffs, plus 2 drivers outside of the playoffs that have the most wins will also make it in. So let's say there's a driver's 8th in points but has 4 wins on the season. So in this case, Backstretch Battle season, the top 4 drivers are going to make the playoffs, plus 2 wild card spots. So there's going to be 6 playoff drivers in the 19 car field. So you should, if you're making the playoffs, it means you're probably having a good season. You're having a decent season, at least. So top 4 will point their way in, and let's say somebody's 8th in points, but they have like 5 wins on the season. That will get them a wild card spot. Race starts at 7:30. Race format, that doesn't really matter. Penalties, healing doesn't really matter. So, yeah, look out for that points format. And then this is the last thing we're going to go over here, and then we're going to do driver interviews for a little bit, and then we'll get to the thing we need. So, we're going to give the fans a reason they should or should not expect a driver to win the race. Every driver. Well, that's Backstretch Battle, so all you gotta do is go in a straight line. So you don't have to gotta worry about that, Dantron. Alright, so we're gonna go in alphabetical order, but we're gonna start with the part-time driver. So we got Dantron first. He has shown that he can run and hold his ground against the best in the business. But his biggest opponent, this is why, so that's why he could win it. Why he would not, and this is his biggest problem. His biggest opponent isn't even the other drivers, it's a lag. He's been known to lag up a storm, and that could be the downfall of the 78 car. But if he can get rid of the lag, he's shown he can run up front. And in the Backstretch Battles, anything can happen, so you gotta expect that. Gonna get there. If not, I'll be spectating after. Alright. Well, even if you spawn in a car and just get onto the track, that will get you points. So, try to do that if you can. Alright, our last part-time driver, myself. Defending champion of Backstretch. This is why I would win it. Reason to, this is a reason why I could win it. Defending champion of the series. Won the previous Acre Championship. Had a good season last year. Won this race last season. And I've only lost 1 Daytona race in the history of Acre. So, that's a promising sign, but you never know what could happen again in Backstretch Battles. It's just madness. And, the only thing, Backstretch Battles, chaos could happen. This is why I couldn't win, why I may not win. Just chaos could happen. I could make aggressive mistakes. I often catch myself just not being patient enough, not being willing to, drive the car. I was like, go, come on, let's get moving, even though I gotta be patient. So, just gotta be watchful of that. Moving on to the full-time drivers now. We have Ash. Now, we have no idea what to expect for him, so we're just going to leave it at that. We literally have not seen him run a lap, so, in any game, so, no idea what to expect there. But Animal, he got 4 wins in the series last year. He's one of the best super speedway racers. He finished third in points in the series last season. So those are reasons he could win, why he may not win. He seems to be pretty aggressive. He can get in his own way towards the end of things. And he's just, got to clean up some mistakes, some late blocks, and just being impatient. Billy is one of the best super speedway racers. He makes very smart moves out there when on the drafting tracks. But he does at times make aggressive mistakes, and when one thing goes wrong, it seems to snowball for him. So if he can just maintain cool, calm, and collective, he will be good. All right, Antron, yes, indeed, Acre rules. All right, Bloxy Cola. He won 3 races last season, and he has motivation from that penalty because he got a preseason penalty of 58 points. So he's got to be careful of that. So even if he wins this race, he's still going to be 8 points out of the positive points. He's going to be in the drain still. But what could go against him is he has that penalty, and everything usually ends up going against him anyway. So he's got to be careful of that. Just stay out of his way. Stay out of trouble. Don't let the intrusive thoughts win, and I think he can pull it off. Then you have Doctor. He's proven he can hang with the best on the off-season streams, but what could stop him is his inexperience. We really don't know what to expect out of him, and, yeah. Wait, what's ticket? You want to take it? Okay, well, we'll figure that out. We'll figure that out later. All right, let's see here. Dodge. He's got Bloxy support. Bloxy's team seems to be pretty powerful. He's got Bloxy support, which can be powerful at times. And he's just got... The only thing I can see going against him is he's got inexperience in Backstretch battles. Alright, never mind. Bloxy didn't have a penalty. Bloxy is at square 1, 0 points. He's on a short leash, though. Alright, easy. He's got the RGA support, and he was the first stream viewer, and he was watching all the streams back when we would only do Backstretch battles. So he's well experienced in the game. He knows what he needs to do to win. What could be his downfall is it's been a while since he's raced against us, and been a while, I think, since he's played Backstretch battles, so might have lost some of his touch there with the game. Then there's Fire. What could help him, he's willing to go to drastic measures to get a win. He will do absolutely anything if he wants it bad enough. Now, the problem with him that could stop him is he makes aggressive mistakes, and anger can easily snowball very quickly. So he's just got to stay calm. For Goff, he's got one thing going for him and one thing going against him. He can adapt. He seems to adapt very quickly in the games we've seen. But he's very inexperienced here. This would be his first points-paying start. And I don't know if it'll work out for him. But he seems to do pretty good. So we'll see what happens. Then we have Jack Hammer. He has proven to run well in this game. And he could go to drastic measures if he has to. But he has an experience in league events. So it could go bad for him. For Jonathan, he's a good super speedway racer, and he's got the RGA support. RGA teammate work here. Absolutely incredible here in Acre. Just ask Pineapple or Banana Boy or Jonathan himself. But his big problem is the other drivers probably just won't let him win. He is not very popular among the other drivers, and that could cost him an issue. That could be an issue for him there. You got Master. He's a solid driver. He can run up front. But just like the Detroit Lions, he's good at finding a way to lose. So, he's got to be careful of that. He runs up front all the time, but he just can't seem to put it together and get a win. So, he's got to be careful of that. NASCraft, he's a serviceable super speedway racer. But he has inexperience in the Backstretch Battles League here. So, you know, I could go against him, you know, make sure he back out at the right time and stuff. Thunder seems to find himself near the front towards the end of these things commonly, so that could be an advantage to him. But again, just Backstretch Battles and experience could be an issue for him. You have Transformer. He's got the RGA support, but the problems for him is inexperience, one. Lag is the other. He lags pretty bad. So you got to watch out for that. Moving on to Truck. He's a solid super speedway driver. He's shown winning pace late last year at the end of the season. Couldn't quite put it together, but he commonly gets in his own way. And just late racing experience, he never seems to be able to put it all together and get that win. And another thing going against him is he's busy tonight, so he probably won't be showing up anyway. Same thing with Python. I know I said alphabetical order, but I forgot to put Python in here in my notes. He's shown he can run up front, but he's more determined to cause chaos than win, and he said he wouldn't show up. So, you know, I would have put my money on him, just saying. Then you got Vega. He can run. He's shown at times he can run up front, but he just hasn't shown the ability to be able to put it all together and get a win. So those are your drivers and why or why not they will win the second annual Backstretch 500. Alright, driver interview times. Let's get us all on a seat. I said me and Knocker. I think I might have missed Pineapple. Well, I said me. I know I had me on there. I know I had Doctor on there. I think I might have forgot Pineapple. Pineapple, he's been a solid driver. He's a good driver. He's going to be up at the front of the end. He's got the RGA support. He's shown he can run up front basically anywhere. He's a better super speedway racer than he gives him credit for. But seems when things can snowball. If one thing goes wrong, he's either going to recover it greatly or it's going to go, like, straight downhill. So, it's just going to be a 50-50 on that. He's got to be careful. He's got to make sure everything goes perfect. If not, that could be an issue. So out of these three, all feel like I see we got Bloxy, Pineapple, Banana Boy, all here. Bloxy hoping he can win. Yeah, Bloxy's on a winless streak here since August. 5-month winless streak here for Bloxy. If you count the off season, so he's got to try to put stuff together here. Bloxy says, hope I can win and just hopefully and possibly steal the champion, the BBR champion, the Backstretch Battles championship. And Ambley says, great, better than ever. Pineapple, we didn't have a response from him yet. Stream okay. Stream's okay. Because I beat my dad in bed. Well, if you lose this race, you already won something, right? We'll get Pineapple's response here in a second. Pineapple says, I feel great. Now I know how my competition races. 1 point penalty. Bro, you can't do that as an official. So obviously last year went very different for all of you. We've been working on most of the off season. So Banana Boy's been working on playing his dad in Madden. Okay, that I don't know how it's gonna help him win the Backstretch 500, but you know what? You do you. You go for it, I guess. Speaking of which, make sure that you are notified, unlike Python here, you hit that subscribe button, and bro, I've been giving a pre-race show. What do you think the people do in an actual pre-race show? They sit there at the table for hours. That's what you sort of got to time my blocks and win more races. No, 2003 NASCAR. Oh, jeez. But to make sure you are notified when a stream starts, unlike Python here, you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. Set it to all, and you should be, notified for all the streams and stuff. All right. Don't even. Python, Coke is Bloxy, so he's the guy that you give all the penalties to. Just an FYI. He's the guy, he's the one guy that one official suggested we gave an award for Acre Slater. Is there a stream tonight? This is the stream tonight. What does it look like? Okay. What time is it? I got 4 more minutes of this stuff. This is 500. Hey! Yeah, we'll clear the McMurray penalty. We need answers from the drivers here because, pre-race ceremony start like that, man. I feel like it's gonna go better than last year. Alright, well, we'll see how it goes for all of you guys. Just saying that because I'm a reporter and I have to, which is all equal luck. Banana going bold, saying he's the best and he will win all the races. That is a bold statement there. But who will win the Backstretch 500? Well, you're going to have to find out on the Acre YouTube channel. If you go to my homepage on my channel, scroll to the very bottom, you will find Acre top channel thing listed there. Hit that subscribe button there. The video will be coming out at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, yeah, look out then. And, yeah. Every time a Boxing Motorsports car has almost won a 500 toy. Uno race cars are banned. He ain't winning the dirt races. Alright, well, we're going to get ready for our pre-race ceremonies here at for the Backstretch 500. And then we're going to go into the new Acre intro, and we will sign off the stream from there. So, let's hop into it. Pre-race ceremonies are underway. Alright. Performing tonight's national anthem, we have everyone's favorite musician, Racing Guy 2448 on the gas can water bottle. Okay. Yeah, woohoo! Yeah. What do you mean? That's the single greatest musical performance ever seen by mankind. Yes, Master, you're getting a promotion for that in the road stock team. Here to give the command, even though we are nowhere close to me in our cars, myself. Or actually, no, we got Naki. Where's Naki? See, Pineapple likes it. We got people like it. All right. Where's the cat? He gives the command. Hello, Naki. You're giving the command, so say something into the fish. Meow. It's not working. He does not want to give the command. Okay. All right, now get the cat. He sniffed the phone, and he's not saying the command, I think. So, you know. His loss, but I'll say, drivers, start your engines. Sorry, there you go. All right, that's up to the new Acre intro. We'll hop right into here.